Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second. Is that fan on? Yeah. Ready? Straight after the last event prior. Start again.
It's gonna start playing on the other one now.
Maybe. G'day YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We are here. Okay, take 17. G'day YouTube, we are here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, United States of America for the final tour event for the individual part of the season anyway, the PBA Tour Finals, and I am extremely excited to be here. I have been home in the last couple of weeks, so been able to recharge a little bit. I am super excited to get out into the lanes. And the Tour Finals, typically, over the years, has been really kind to me. I've bowled a few, I should say not a few, two 300s. I'm getting my numbers mixed up here. 2 300 games on TV in the Tour Finals. I've won it a couple of times, so I definitely have a lot of confidence coming in. But this year, the format is a little bit different. And it is a different venue than the years gone by, but I don't care. I'm just excited to be here. So enjoy the content. Hopefully I throw a bunch of strikes. The people here in Bethlehem have been unbelievable, and hopefully you can just see how rowdy they are and how much they're enjoying their bowling here. So we're excited to be in the building. I'm hoping that I leave though with a trophy, maybe another 300 on TV. That'd be kind of dope. And then I can maybe just put that trophy on the seat next to me on the way home. You know, buy its own seat. It'll be worth it.
All right.
EJ says he's got a gift for me.
We have a gift for Jay. So in a recent interview he did, we got an idea. Natalie found it on the internet. So
I have no idea what
he has no idea. I told him the other day in New York that we have a gift for you, but I did not tell him what it is.
No, he prefaced it with, you're either going to love it or hate it. So it's a 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
All right, let me see it.
Now you have to show you got to show the camera.
Okay.
And you're either going to love it or hate it.
I'll show you first, all right? That's what it is. Only Judge Judy. Dude, I love it. I love it. Judge Judith Shineland, greatest judge in the land. Damn straight. I wonder if I can put a Storm logo on this and just bowl on TV with my Judge Judy shirt.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good.
How would you describe your 2024 season?
Yeah, I think it's obviously below par for me, but not as bad as I think the world is making it out to be. It's time to stay home type conversations, like, you know, it makes me laugh a little bit because I'm like, yeah, maybe they're right. Let's look at those stats a little bit closer. It's like second in average and fourth in points, or whatever it is, fifth in points, and you know, I made the show at the Open, the Masters. Where else did I make the show? Somewhere else.
Scorpion.
10 top 11s.
Doubles.
Yeah. Doubles, 10 top 11. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, it really wasn't that bad. It's just, I think I said it to you last time we spoke, Randy. It's a shot here or there from the bad side of the fence to the great side of the fence.
So you give yourself a B?
B minus.
B minus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, B minus.
And winning this would up the grade to what?
To B.
Okay, solid B.
Yeah.
Just like me. What were you? You B's?
C. Sorry?
B student?
Me?
Yeah.
No way. Randy was
Dude,
a
I was-
big student.
So he's
I was
really smart.
I was like one of the dumbest kids in school. Take us through like the last, say, 3 or 4 years of your game physically. How much has changed 4 years ago to now?
My game since I was a teenager, it's always evolved. You know, and so
Purposely or just on its own?
a bit of both. Sometimes it's, you know, it's the environment, it's the conditions we're bowling on, and you tend to find that, right, we need to make a few changes to see ball shape a certain way, or yeah, sometimes it's just execution of shots might drop a little, and so you want to work on something. So there's always an adjustment that can be made. I think probably the largest, just if I had a generalization of everything, is I'm probably a lot slower through the approach and even down the lane than maybe when I was a lot younger. You know, I still win. It was only, 2 seasons ago I won 5 times in a year.
Right.
So it's not like this has been a trend for 5, 6, 7 years and now I need to overhaul my game. It's just
Yeah, no, I was just
Finer
curious,
detail.
like, you know, looking back, well, I used to do this 4 years ago, and now I'm not doing that as much because...
not really 4 years ago. I think the big change was from like 12 years ago to 10, that 2-year period from 12 to 10 years ago, whatever years they would have been. You know, where I really ironed out a lot of the sharper edges of my game. That was the biggest change, but for the last decade, it's been pretty similar with just a few adaptations and adjustments here and there.
Do you think it's unusual for a man as old as Bill O'Neill to still be competing at a high level?
Without a walking stick. Yeah, it's incredible.
Get to the front line.
He's 2 years older than me.
I know.
But I bet you he complained to you about that too, didn't he? Did he say,
Yeah.
why you got to keep saying I'm older?
Why do you keep making it
come
sound
up.
like I'm so old?
Yeah.
And so now it's really taken on a life of its own. I think the one show I said is Walker was leaned up against the other ball return.
Are you proud of your body of work, everything you've accomplished?
Yeah, but I
You're only
really,
40, got a long way to go.
yeah, I really hesitate to look back just yet. I want to keep being very motivated about looking forward and moving forward. But there will be a time where I do start to look back more than I'm looking forward. It hasn't quite hit me yet to stop pushing forward and start looking back. It's been a pretty good run to start with, so now we just got to get that little cherry on top, win a few more majors by the end of my...
A few more?
Yeah, why not?
You got to at least pass
Got 15, right?
I got to get to 20. I've won multiple majors many times in my career.
One year
so
you won 3.
Won 3.
1 year.
I could win all 5 and just be done. Nah. We'll see when that 20th one comes, but yeah, short term vision is forward. We'll see where 2025 takes us.
Okay. So 2 years in a row, I've had a 300 in this event. I'm expecting at least 2 300s then.
All right.
You know, you need that moment where Randy can be like, whoa, it's like a buzzsaw going through balsa wood or something. You know, like you need to give him something.
That was a pretty good
Well,
Randy.
that was like
Peterson
the
impersonation.
6-pin took the 10-pin off like a vortex. Like
Right.
you need something. You know, if it just splits the 8-9 gently every time,
It's not the same.
no, Randy can't get all excited about it. That's filthy. You don't hear it. That's
It's got a few Randyisms. They're trademarked.
Chris Vine, US Open. 6-pin falls into the gutter and softly love taps the 10-pin. And Randy says, ah. And to me, that was Randy's best quote.
Maybe the best ever.
You remember that one?
I do
Yeah.
because it's shown up on some other stuff. One of them was
Occasional
one of them
clips,
was a
occasional
golf
memes.
tournament, PGA golf tournament.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on a tennis one. It was like I might have even been like ATP. Like Randy's voice was,
Unless they're gonna roll.
Okay, so we have 2 patterns for the Tour Finals. And the Finals format is a little different this year, so let's kind of break it down and run through it. We have a 38-foot oil pattern on the right lane, and we have a 46 oil pattern on the left lane. Actually, it might be 37 feet on the right lane. I think they might have adjusted it. Anyway, 38, 37, close enough. It's going to be a little bit funny how the lanes play because there is a lot of friction on the 46-foot oil pattern in the track. So it's going to force the guys to really move in, which typically means that it can get a little tricky. The more we move in and more we use surface and the higher our rev rates are, the longer oil patterns can get pretty tricky. Yeah, the 37-foot or 38-foot pattern with a little urethane down the lane, it should get a little softer. So we're going to see like polar opposites. We're going to see the left lane get a little tricky and the right lane probably get a little easier. The format this year is the 8 of us who have made the Tour Finals have broken into 2 separate pods. In my pod is Kyle Troop, Anthony Simonson, and Paki Hanrahan. So it's an all 2-hander show. All 4 of us will bowl 2 games. The highest 2 from those 2 games will then play a 1-game match, and that will determine the seeding. So the lowest 2-game series will be the 4th seed. The 3rd highest series will be the 3rd seed. Then the top 2 will play a 1-game match to determine the top seed. Then the next day we come back and we play that step ladder. So 4th will play 3rd, climb up to the top of the ladder. If you manage to win your pod, you will then play the winner of the other pod. And in that pod is EJ Tackett, Bill O'Neill, Marshall Kent, and Jacob Buttrill. So it'll be one of those 4 against one of us 4 playing for the title. We're now in the practice session, so I'm going to get back to it, see what looks good, and report back to you later. Alright.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, so far, so good. Thank you. Matthew, right? I remember you. Thanks, Matthew. See if I can. Alright. Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks, Jason. Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you very much. Good luck, alright?
That wasn't working with you perfect. It must have been so cool.
A lot of fun. Those boys are really cool guys.
One hand.
Alright, so we're done with the practice session. There's only a few more minutes left, but I think I'm done. But overall, it was definitely looking the way that we were thinking it was going to look. The right lane, urethane to start, can be a little tricky, but as the urethane ball goes down, it stretches the pattern a little bit. It makes it a little softer when we get into reactive. On the left lane though, it's a little nicer to start with, and once the fronts go away a little bit, it forces you to move. It can get a little tricky down lane. So, there's some obvious places to play, which is also sometimes good, sometimes bad. But for me today, it felt like it was good to know that there's a really direct, easy part of the lane. No tricks, don't need to be too creative. Just kind of find it, execute it, and then just gradually move off of it. The balls I liked, obviously the IQ 78U. I liked Attention Star, Exponents, Journey. pretty much it, really, on both lanes. I can use them all. I also had the virtual gravity energy blackout. So that's for a little bit later on the left lane, the 46 foot oil pattern. If we need to see a little bit more whip, then I've got that. But hopefully I turn up, bowling good. Hopefully that lot turns up tomorrow as well. They're quite rowdy. We love it. So put on a show for them, put on a show for me, put on a show for you guys at home. And yeah, we'll get off to a good start here at the PBA Tour Finals in 2024. G'day, thanks for watching. If you loved this one, check out the rest of the videos from this playlist or any other playlist. Make sure that you like the video and please subscribe if you would love to be the first to catch any of the latest of the behind the scenes and a whole lot of other cool stuff.